Hello everyone, my name's Callum and welcome to a Tier 1 copper components factory. So the very first thing that we're going to need is 65 copper ore. You can do this with a Mark 1 miner on a pure node. You can kind of do it still fine if you have only normal nodes in your area. It just means that it's not going to be 100% efficient because you'll only be making 60. Obviously you can overclock the normal node. So you can get that extra 5. So the first thing we're going to do is build our foundation. It's just simply 3 by 4, just like so. And we're just going to have our copper coming in from the second one on the left, like this. And then we're going to get our smelters, and we're just going to place them in the middle of the foundations on this left side here. Very simple. And we're going to get our splitters and place it in front of this line here. There and there. So I will be using Mark 1 belts throughout this build, just because that's what the majority of the people that are watching this will be using, but you can use any belt. So as well, something I just done there was rotated my my conveyor belt. Simply all you have to do this is use your scroll wheel and it will rotate any way you want. It's just very useful for making nice kind of angles. I'm just going to build this up just like so. So from here we can actually go onto our next floor. For this we're going to get our 8 by 4 foundations, place them, we're going to place them 4 high, like this, and then we're going to just build a floor directly above, like so. And then a little bit different is we're going to go out a extra bit here, so we're now 4 by 4. And all we're going to do from here is get our conveyor lifts, bring these up, just like so. And then what we're going to do is get a merger, and we're going to try to put it directly in front of the conveyor lifts, just like this. So it's as close as it will go. And then we're just going to connect them all up together. And we're going to get a splitter and put it directly in front. For this, you will need to place a Mark II conveyor belt just to connect these two up. And then we're going to place our constructors. We'll be placing 4, and they're just going to go on each part of the foundation. A little tip here as well is if you click Control, what it will do is it will snap onto the last build and it will just make it a lot easier to build, just like so. And then what I'm going to do from here is get a second splitter and place it right next to this one to the left, and from here we're just going to belt them all up. So, very simple so far. So all we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of these foundations, is we're trying to bring all the resources into these first 3 to the right. So we're going to get a constructor and place it hanging off of the edge. We're just going to bring it about there. We're going to get a merger in front of these two, going from, so like this, and we're just going to connect these up. Oh, right, that's too close. And from here we're just going to bring these lines to the same thing. We're not going to bring them to the very corner, we're just going to bring them one thing. Actually, this needs to be Mark 1. So what we're going to do, as soon as we've placed these bolts just like this, just one away from the thing, is we're going to go down and place our storage containers. So we want to make sure that the orange bit is going this way. And we're just going to make sure that's hanging off just by a little bit. And also in the center of the foundations. Just like so. And then what we're going to do is get our conveyor lifts again. And we're just going to belt these up to the top. Just going to do this with all of them. And simply belt all these together. And that is pretty much build complete. All we're going to do is set all these constructors to the meant to be. So this can be in any order that you want. The only thing you have to do is make these two ones, the ones that are connecting into a second constructor, is these ones do need to be wire. Just like this. And then this one will have to be cable. There. Just because this one is the one that has to make cable and it requires 60 wire. So it's just the way that we have to do it. And then these ones can go in any order. They can rather be the copper sheets or just normal copper wire. It's completely up to you. It's all in a overflow system, so it will all sort itself out eventually. So I'm going to do copper sheets and then copper wire. As well, if you are wondering what overflow is, it's pretty much that this system will not be 100% when it first turns on. All it's going to do is split up all the copper ingots until the system is full, and then it's going to go 100% efficient for the certain ones that need it. So from here, all we need to do is power all up, and that is build complete. So I'll be back when I've done that. So I've now bring the power over to this base and set up some lights and a little bit of decoration. Not too much. I've just put walls around the majority of the places that I can place walls. If I wanted to, I could place conveyor walls here, but I decided not to. And also you can't really place too much on this wall, so I made it completely open, which I think looks really nice with the lights. And as you can see, we have our copper wire, our sheets, and our cable. Something else that you can do if you want, if you're unsure at what each thing is you can place a little bit of a conveyor belt just coming out just by one. What this does is it allows you to see exactly what it is. Yeah, so it's a nice little tip. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, possibly subscribe if you want to see any more videos just like this, and have a good day. Bye.